Hi guys, welcome to my FIFA 17 Liverpool career mode, and it's the big day. We are taking on Brighton in the EFL Cup final, and I expect us to win it. Brighton aren't even in the Premier League, so they've done well to get to the final, to be fair to them. They beat Norwich in the semi-finals to get through. I'm playing my full strength, I'm going overkill to win this game. Now having said all that, we're going to lose it. So let's get into this.
Well, here we are for the conclusion of this excellent tournament, the League Cup, the English League Cup. It is now down to these two teams in the final, and what a prize to play for.
Yeah, big trophy these days, isn't it? Big trophy, full house. This should be a cracker.
The game today, Liverpool against Brighton and Hove Albion. This is the Liverpool side. Maurice Karius is the goalkeeper today. Jordi Alba starts with John Flanagan in the full-back positions. Jordan Henderson plays with Miralem Pjanic in the centre of the park. Just one out-and-out attacker in the lineup. Brighton will play with these players today. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
Alright, here we go. EFL Cup final. The last time we came to Wembley, we lost, if you remember, to Watford. So I'm expecting a hard game, though. I think they will come at us and they will give us a game. Whether or not they'll have the quality to beat us is another question. I mean, if we completely balls it up, then yeah, it is what it is. I think that would be entertaining, wouldn't it? Although we shouldn't really lose. But there we go, that's gone out straight for a throw-in for a goal kick to us. Right, let's just go and win. Just go and win the game, like, really. I mean, they are... I don't know whether they got promoted or not.
Well,
they probably didn't.
Saw there, passes balls
Well, you
in the
never
crowd,
know.
maybe.
Might be playing them next season. As they've sort of dominated the exchange, the opening of this game. We haven't really gotten any kind of sort of rhythm going. 5 minutes played and they're sort of all over it. You'd expect that because they are the sort of the underdogs in this match. It's a good free kick, but quite good enough to beat Karius. We just need a moment here. They are going to be excited, obviously. They're in a cup final at Wembley. I think any team would bloody be excited. I would love it if Liverpool could win a cup final at Wembley. It'd be lovely.
Now Manolas. Coutinho.
Out towards Jordi Alba. He's got the pace. Cuts back inside. Going to cross into the box, and Henderson's going to go up for it. He's not going to be able to get to it, and Brighton hook it away.
Now he's
win
got
it
the ball.
back
What's he going to
after
do
they
with
tried to sort of start an attack there. Didn't quite work out for them. Comes Oscar.
Miralem Pjanic. Good forward play from them.
There's a good tackle there. Just if Oscar got through, it's probably 1-0. Good tackle.
Now the opposition have a chance.
Can't take this final for granted, really.
Oscar.
We've Fred Firmino through here. And he makes it 1-0. We've got enough to the perfect start in this match. He made one mistake, we went through and we scored. And for the first time I make the right decision there and shoot when I did. Usually I screw those kind of situations up when I get too close to the keeper, but this time I just slotted it. And we are 1-0 clear. It's a good little goal here from Firmino, just slots it through, no sort of no chance for the goalkeeper, and we're 1-0 up. I don't know why I say clear for it. It's sort of something I do. It's one of the weird things I do. So this is going to be completely live, so I have to remember to commentate for pretty much the whole thing, which is hard. Right, anyway, let's see if we can maybe make this sort of a demolition derby final. I like that.
Well, it rests with the referee as to whether
and it is going to be pulled up for... Oh, you're kidding me. We need Firmino, and this is the incident that caused it. It's sort of just a clash really between the two players, and Firmino came off the worst, unfortunately. So Damari Gray gets a run out at Wembley in the EFL Cup final. Well, there's going to be a drop ball for Brighton, and they'll kick it straight back to our keeper. Right, let's just try and put that Firmino injury to the back of our heads. And that could have been a good little ball there from Flanagan, but it's not quite going to reach. And obviously we've still got the top four and potentially the title to fight over. So losing him is a big, big blow. And perhaps not even worth winning the FA Cup or the EFL Cup for. So that's a good little turn there from Sadio Mane. And I've done it again. I do that all the time. I just sort of put too much power on it and it goes astray.
Bruno squeezed in against the touchline. It will be another throw-in. No wasting time here.
Right, so we've got to try and sort of stop Brighton from using that injury as a... And they are back in the game. Just like that. They had so much space out on that right side. So much space to do as they wished. And boy did they do that. Why is... we've just been caught short, and then he just sort of... Fair fucks, mate. Fair fucks. GG. Well taken. He had a chance to put his team back in the game, and he took it. Really poor from us there, but brilliant from them. Really good vision from the guy to play the through ball through. And we are, as it was, 1-1. Here comes Damari. I can't help but think that injury really sort of slowed us down a little bit and knocked us out of our rhythm. We were okay up until the injury, and now we're sort of a bit in shock, as it were. And here comes Damari Gray, and he will be tackled. And here comes Oscar. And the shot from Mane, I don't know how he managed to pull that off, but it's well saved by, believe it or not, Ben Foster. Who's that? Is that Rob Green? That's Rob Green, isn't it? Is that Rob Green? That's Rob Green, isn't it? He is the Brighton goalkeeper. There you go. Right, Oscar with a corner. Koulibaly is going to jump up for it, and he does get more on it than his man, and it's well saved by... oh, it's Tom Heaton. I know my goalkeepers. Frick me, I'm bad. Oh well, shit happens. I won't lose any sleep over it.
Couldn't keep it in place.
That's unlucky there from Brighton. They lose out on that throw-in. Can we make anything from this throw-in? And that's a really desperately poor pass from Henderson there.
Good piece of anticipation.
Right, we've won it. Oscar should be okay as he finds Pjanic, who's tackled well. He's very good at his shooting, but it's hard to get him into a shooting position because he's quite sort of a chunky player, and he doesn't really have a good hasn't got good agility basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Right, here comes Henderson. He's kind of had to play a lot of games in recent weeks, so he's not going to exactly be the fittest. But he's managed to keep it here, and the cross goes straight towards Tom Heaton, the former Burnley man. And now we've got to try and attack again. And I hope we're not as open at the back. I mean, I don't know how that happened. It was so bad defensively.
On to the attack now. Really on top of their game now.
God, Brighton are playing really well at the moment. We have to sort of scramble that away, and this is becoming a bit harder than I thought it would be, to be honest. They're a championship side, and we are, at the moment, very poor. It's not acceptable. Credit to Brighton. So we try and get Damari Gray through there. It doesn't quite work.
Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Try one now.
Oh my goodness me, that would have been a goal. And Carries is there, and it is a corner to Brighton. We've just got to defend it, get it away, and get into half-time and make some changes.
The referee's given the free kick.
Right, we've got a free kick there. That was a bit of a blessing.
The referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Makes a challenge here.
And that is what FIFA is right there.
There's good
You
progress with this attack.
get bullshitted constantly by the AI and the fucking scripting, but and that's unfortunate for Knockout there as he manages to lose it. Right, I've brought on Wijnaldum. I'm only going to make one change this half because I was forced into that change in the first half with the Firmino injury, so I've only got one more change left, and I'm going to, if it goes to extra time, I'm going to actually have to use that. I'm going to use it in that particular instance rather than a second sub in the second half, because I just need, in case, because it probably will. I know what FIFA's like. I've played this game long enough to know what happens in these games. So yeah, I'm just, planning ahead really. We just need to keep the ball a little bit really. We've sort of given Brighton a lot of confidence with some of our defending and passing. And that will be a foul. The referees like to give every single bloody foul and free kick in this game. Like, they don't let play go on. And even when they do, they still pull the game up afterwards and interrupt the flow of it.
EA Sports, don't miss this. The coverage of the Premier League fixture.
Koulibaly should win that, and he does.
Leicester City.
We've got a game in 2 days against Leicester as well, so I'm kind of glad that we're out of the Europa League, because if we were still in that, we'd have so many fixtures. April, I don't know if I've shown April off, but there are so many fixtures in that particular month. It's amazing. If we had a Europa League fixtures in there as well, that would just be amazing. And then we've got a chance here, and Damari Gray has a chance to maybe score, and his shot is tremendously awful as it goes out for a... Is it a corner? Did it get a deflection? It did. It must have taken a deflection, because I was going to say that was a terrible shot. And here comes Gray again. Into the box. That was a good cross, but it's just gone straight to a Brighton player. We've only got one player back. I had to do that because he was going to find the man who was free.
John Flanagan.
Wijnaldum to Henderson.
Moving forward.
Who will find Damari Gray into the box. Awkward for Tom Heaton, but he deals with it.
Still 30 minutes left.
I need to do something about this 1-0 at the moment and score, because this is not going well. That's a good little through ball. I'm going to have to sort of cut back inside here and perhaps block it. The block was enough from Koulibaly, and Karius deals with it. Comes Damari Gray. Through towards Oscar. Out towards Coutinho. And it's blocked. That is a corner, so that's probably the best outcome of that particular scenario there. I'm going to go short. Into Coutinho. Into the box. Koulibaly was there, but not there enough. Oh God, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Okay, we're okay. We're okay.
Costas Manolas.
Oscar's pass is really bad. Why is this game harder than it should be? They're a championship side, or at least I hope they are, because if they're like League 1 or League 2, then bloody hell, they can only be League 1 if they got relegated. They've only done 2 seasons because they're in the championship in the first season. So if they're in League 1 and we're struggling this badly, it's not good.
Good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. It's a good place to win the ball here.
Oh my days, we are so annoying at the moment.
One of the sides is going to make a change. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down.
I'm tempted to push forward a little bit, just to ask a few more questions of them, because I feel like we've been too sort of reserved, and we've shown them a little bit too much respect, actually, I think. Damari Gray's shot's blocked.
Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch.
Right, I'm going to risk it and I'm going to go ultra-attacking. We need to do something. We've got the quality. We're not showing it at all in this game. We could pay the price for that, and I'm willing to risk that. I genuinely am. We're not on all-out attack, so we're not committing everybody back.
They're passing so well.
And that was a bad pass.
Here's Gray. John Flanagan.
Just win it, Flanagan. What are you doing, you donkey? Right, Mane shouldn't be okay, and he isn't. See, look, they've pushed forward now as well. I think both teams want to win this. So whoever it is gets the best chance, really, I think. That was a really stupid comment, actually. Whoever gets the best chance will win, obviously. I'm great, aren't I? Right, let's just win this game. So this is going to go to extra time. And I can know these games. It's so hard to... You can feel the scripting in the EA bones. It's there in the coding. Over the top, that was poor. I didn't think the dink over the top would be as powerful as it was. Well headed there from Flanagan. Brilliant.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Comes Wijnaldum. Oh my days. These are championship players. Why are we losing to them in 50-50s? Oh, Henderson's won that. Should be okay here as Damari Gray is going to come through. And Oscar, he's one of those players that needs to be putting chances like that away. Koulibaly's not got the best pace, but he intercepts that pass.
Even this late in the game for a twist to the tail.
Yeah, Brighton score and I lose, and then everyone laughs at me.
The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes.
I have been quite poor in this game. I've just been too nervous. I don't know why. What am I nervous for? Just play the game, win it. We did go 1-0 up very early on, and maybe that was probably the problem. We went 1-0 up and I got too cocky, and then I got nervous. And it is going to go to extra time. Oh my god. And it really disjoints the performance of the team.
And the crowd have loved watching his performance.
Yeah, it's just all gone right. Doesn't happen all the time, but one of those days where he didn't really put a foot wrong.
He didn't really do anything, Oscar, let's be fair.
Here comes the challenge.
I hate that, when you tackle a player and then it goes straight to the other team like that, just there. That is so FIFA. It hurts. It's frustrating.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide.
Why am I tempted to play Jordi Alba and Cam? I don't know why. Because he's got lots of pace. That's why. Oh, this is a chance. It's Damari Gray. I think I've cut inside a bit too early there. I'm going to have to maybe cut back inside. And Coutinho, it was too early. I played the ball too early.
That's a sign of better things to come.
That was a good defender. That was a good, that was a good play there from the defender there.
Well, here we've got the possession stats so far for you coming up on the screen.
Well, nothing to split the two sides. This is when you're looking for somebody to pick out the hole, create the pass, create the goal.
He's got support here. Kostas Manolas trying to stretch the opposition using
Right, let's just keep the ball a little
here.
bit and put them under a bit of pressure. So that's out wide to Flanagan. And towards Coutinho. And Coutinho, what a save from Tom Heaton. That's annoying. That was a good play as well. Comes Damari Gray. He's going to get another cross into the box. And Manolas is there. He's going to try and launch another one in. It's gone in again. And it's flapping about in the area as I button mash. And it's FIFA again. FIFA is on Brighton's side today. I don't want me to win. I want to go back. I want to go forward. Here comes Damari Gray. Blocked for a corner. I don't want this to go to penalties. Oh my god, this is going really poorly. Like, the game knows I'm recording. Koulibaly tried to get ahead on that, it didn't quite work out. Because Wijnaldum will collect it. Here comes Wijnaldum. Goes for the shot, it's poor. That is Ajaria. Coutinho. His first touch is genuinely terrible. Just win the game, Liverpool. Just do it. I feel like I'm watching Liverpool in real life, except I'm in control. Right. Let's go forward straight away. Damari Gray. Into Ajaria. Out towards... it's too much. I've got an idea. I'm going to... I want Alba in... I want Alba in the middle of... I don't know why. I just want him there. I don't know why. There's no logic to what I'm doing. I'm potentially risking everything by putting a Cam at left back, but it's the sort of thing I do. It's just a bit mad, and sometimes the madness can pay off. Because he's got pace. He's got pace in abundance, and here's Ajari's first test. I'm going to bring him right back, just so he doesn't have to do too much defending. Oh, this could go. This has gone horribly wrong. Now, luckily he's done that, which is good.
It's Gray. Pinned strongly. And there is some backup for him in this position. Free kick given, and there's a real discussion now about how to make the most of it.
This game is so annoying. It's just so scripted, it hurts.
And the shot taken quickly.
Ooh, that was annoying. That was a bit close. Out towards Ajari.
To go now.
Uses pace. He has got pace.
Moving
there we
forward
go.
with some
See, look, it works.
Now they're here.
It's cut inside. Here comes Ajari all the way from full back. And then this... Oh, Wijnaldum gets in the way. He blocks his own teammate's shot. Not deliberately, obviously. And now Ajari is completely out of place. And Brighton can't quite keep it in. And I've absolutely screwed that up there as well. I took the throw before I even set myself. But that's fine, because we've still got it. And here comes Coutinho. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Here comes Gray. No, Gray! He didn't have any fitness. It's not his fault. He can't quite be he's not as sharp as he would have been. Why is this game hard? This is Brighton. What a tackle there from Koulibaly. He's like, you're not getting through. Oh, penalties. I don't want to do penalties.
Play from his
Really don't.
teammates. They cope with it well defensively.
If this defender screws up, he didn't screw up.
2 minutes left. That's added time. Stopped emphatically.
Well taken there from Flanagan.
The approach play looked very encouraging.
Right, long ball. This is the only hope. Looks like Gray will get onto it. This is it. This is it. It's not it, because that was actual crap. And this is going to a penalty shootout. You mad? We had 11 shots and 5 on target in that game. 5 shots and 2 on target. And it all comes down to a spot kick. And we go first. Okay.
And this is the first penalty here. Pressure off.
Oh, Tom Heaton went the right way. Okay, where are you going, Hamed? Where are you going, boy? Where are you going? You're going that way. I know you're going that way. And we've saved their first penalty. And there we go. There's the second one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going that way. That's a good penalty. That was a terrible penalty from Coutinho. We may be a bit more interesting now. Right. Knockout. Where are you going, son? Where are you going, Sonny Jim? Where are you going? Looks like you're going to the... Oh, good pen. They've levelled it up. We need to score this. Henderson. How has Tom Heaton saved that? What a save from Tom Heaton. Where are you going, Duffy? Where are you going, boy? We need to score this, otherwise we've lost.
If he fails to score, they'll lose it.
Didn't miss it.
Well, it's down to him now. If he scores, they win the game.
Brighton could win the EFL Cup with this penalty. Oh, I'm going to lose the EFL Cup. Where are you going, Kiel? Where are you going? He's missed it! How has he missed it?
Nobody likes to see a player miss under those circumstances.
Well, he's up to the task with his penalty.
And Ajaria puts it away.
Very good at the moment.
How are we still in control of this penalty shootout? I don't know. Manu, where are you going, sonny boy? You're going to the left. What a save! We've won the EFL Cup on penalties. It should not have come to this. It should not have come to a penalty shootout against Brighton, but it's in... Oh my word. That was too close for comfort. That was... It was this penalty. I went the right way. What a save from Karius. He is the penalty hero against Brighton. If this was against Arsenal, I'd be fucking crying, but we've won it on penalties. Such a shame for Brighton. They were absolutely brilliant in this game. I don't know why we're celebrating this. It's quite embarrassing that it took penalties to separate the sides. But there we go. That's football. Football's mad. And we are the EFL Cup champions of 2000 and whatever year it is, 18. I have no idea. The team celebrate together there.
Wonderful scenes
what
of
a final
here.
as well.
And no wonder they're
As we
milking
lift
the
the
moment.
trophy. Look, there's no even podium. You
You
just get a board and some...
Well, they're a proper
I
team,
don't know, man.
aren't
You
they?
just get some... There'll be confetti. There's always confetti in these. Who's going to lift it?
The vital times, so
It will obviously
fully
be Henderson
deserved
as
winners.
captain. And there we are. We are EFL Cup champions. And we did it in the most dramatic way possible against a very, a weak side, let's face it. It is what it is. They aren't as good as us. There we go. The first trophy in this series, and it's only took 39 episodes. But there we go.
Well, it's all part of a very special day, this, isn't it? To go and share the moment with the supporters.
Yeah, I know the family are up in the stands too. It's one of those days you do not forget in a hurry.
Brilliant scenes here.
The fans go wild in the Wembley crowd. Get in there. The fireworks that go off. And I think that's the end of all the celebrations there. Yeah, okay. So those are the match stats after 120 minutes. 11 shots, 5 on target. 5 shots, 2 on target for them. We beat them 4-3 on penalties. We were going to lose the cup had it not been for that penalty miss by one of the Brighton players. So unfortunate for them. So that will conclude this particular episode of the Let's Play. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.